Alright, next coin in our fakery, and the gold coins I don't have a real one to compare to. When we get into the silver, I'll have a real example. We'll look at it side by side. Because a lot of it too is just looking at this thing. Okay, sometimes you can tell just by looking. So what we got is a 2023 quarter ounce Gold Eagle, US Gold Eagle. And I paid a grand total, I think, of $3 for this. Again, in an airtight, so you can't do it. Outwardly, the design is kind of weak. It's like it, now I can, in the light, quarter ounce, fine, gold. Okay. This one, the design is right. Again, in the airtight, so you can't touch it, confuse you. And we start with our standard round of tests. Test number 1, the magnet. And, yep, again, the magnet sticks. Fails the first test. If they fail the first magnet test, it's pretty easy. You know you got a fake one. But let's get it out. We'll take some measurements and weigh it and go through the motions here. Okay, once again, once we kind of get it out of the airtight, just visually looking at it, I mean, it's a nice looking coin, but, you know, if you handled real gold coins, you can kind of tell it looks cheesy. It don't really look like gold. All right, so I don't have one of the plastic testers because, you know, like I said, I don't have an original one, so I didn't invest in it. But you can probably get one of these pocket things for that. So we go with our trusty Harbor Freight calipers. Now, I looked the specs up online. What we're looking for is 22 millimeters in diameter. This is 22 mil. Let me see. Yep, 22 millimeter even. This is way off at 26.9. So the thickness is 1.83 millimeters. And this thing is 2.8. I don't know if you can see it. Okay. It's supposed to be 1.83. This is way, way off in terms of thickness and size. So even if you had one of them little plastic things like this, if you had one of these made up, this thing would not fit through it. Okay, so failed the magnet, failed the size test, and our mass weight in grams, and you can look this all up, 8.483 in grams is what it's supposed to be, and this is 11.1, so this is not even close. Every dimension, everything is off. It's supposed to be 8.43 grams. And troy ounces, I even have a troy ounce. So let's go troy ounce. Troy ounces is supposed to be 0.2727. And it's 0.3. Okay, so off on all measurements. Grams. 842, yeah, weighs way too much. Okay, so we got another one. This is a real bad fake. The size is off, it's magnetic, and the weight is way off. So you can easily tell, but like I said, the problem is when they come in the airtights, and you find somebody that is not in a coin shop or something, and you know, you'd say, hey, open this up, or I want to look at it, I want to hold it. Chances are they're not going to do that. I mean, and that's part of the con is to have them in airtights. Every single one of these fake pieces of gold and silver I got come in an airtight. Okay, so if anything, I got a lot of free airtights for what I spent. All right, so we got rid of the quarter ounce American Eagle. We're going to move on to our next fake.